Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my daily predictions and analysis for gold, Dow Jones and NASDAQ100. In this analysis, with the help of candlestick charts and indicators, we'll try to find out the trading behavior of these instruments, and we'll also try to find out where we should enter, what should be the exit point, where we should take profit, and how to make money trading these instruments with the help of the technical analysis. Those who are new to the channel, let me share that I provide my daily and weekly analysis for major global markets and commodities including US30, US100, Germany 40, UK 100, Nifty, and also gold, silver and oil and natural gas. So one video daily in the morning with the Asia session and one that is this video before the US cash session. So press the bell icon, stay tuned with the latest analysis. Let's start the day with gold first. Gold trading at a critical junctions at around 1935 levels. Now this is the 4-hour chart for gold. Now look at this. This is a 4-hour chart for gold and it is clearly trading in this upward trending channel. Today morning, as I said, 1930 is the critical support. With the support at 1930, it is trying to rise. However, it has got its resistance intact at this zone 1937-38. Once it breaks 1938, nobody will stop it to cross and pass by 1941, 1945, 1950 can also be achieved. This was same thing I shared today early in the day, and again I am sharing the same till the time it remains above 1930. One can remain long. Now this is on the 4-hour charts. Also you can find that there is a very strong support now at 1930, and with this as support, it may try to come back till towards at least this zone 1945. First resistance if it breaks 1937-38, which is a very strong resistance. After this, it may try to hit 1945, 1950 zone. So trade with caution. Let's try to find out with different time frames. 4-hour stochastic looking upwards, MACD white divergent on looking bullish here. On the 3-hour charts, similarly on the 3-hour charts, clearly even it can be seen that it is trying to form this symmetry. After this rise, it is trying to form this. Again, the resistance level at 1937-38 should come into picture, and from there we'll see if it breaks, passes by and sustains above this level, then one can expect 1940 the first resistance, and then 1945 will come into picture. Beyond that, it will fly towards 1950 and plus levels. So trade accordingly. Yes, but for the day 1930 is a very strong support level. Till the time it remains above 1930, one can expect it to rise, and that is what it is happening right now. Also, as I shared in my daily analysis, see, this is the support zone. Now this is the support zone on the nearest time frame, and hence we can definitely expect it to rise strongly. That is what is happening. Probably sustaining beyond 1938 1940 zone, we can expect it to give a strong breakout on the upside. So trade accordingly. 3-hour stochastic looking upwards strongly, and the divergence on the downside indicating strong bullishness here, but we have to be very cautious. Look at the MACD white divergent bullish strongly, and on the 2-hour charts, similarly on the 2-hour charts, what it is trying to create, it may try to give you, see, it has formed a double top here. I will watch how it behaves here, else it may try to come back till towards 1942, and from there probably a little retracement is possible. So what it is trying to do, similar formation, 3 smaller bodies consistently and then a bigger green body is what it is getting formed. See, in within couple of minutes itself, it has come down to 1938 1939 levels, and yes, if it breaks this zone, definitely it may try to hit 1942 1947 1950 zone. So trade accordingly. And look at the 2-hour stochastic looking upwards, strongly bullish, MACD white divergent. And on the hourly charts, let's have a look at the hourly charts. Similarly on the hourly charts, this is a breakout here after this much consolidation. This is a breakout candle, and probably it may try to continue this bull run if it breaks and passes by this zone 1937 to 40 levels. This is a very important resistance zone for gold, as I have told many a times, 1937 to 40. If it breaks and passes by, we can expect 1945 47 50 zone. So trade accordingly. 1930 is the support. Till the time it is above 1930, one can remain long. But on the hourly chart, the stochastic has become strongly overbought with this green candle. So probably it may try to sustain here a bit and then try to drop. So this is what we can expect. There is a crossover on the MACD on the hourly chart. It is white divergent, and hence I'll be watchful. So now coming back to the daily charts, I have told the same thing on the daily charts also. Now look at this on the daily charts. Now it is come out of this channel, and now it has to be bullish here. So I'll recommend you to remain long on gold with the support at 1930. One can remain long on gold, and we can expect a strong bullish move here on gold, and we can expect it to hit first 1945, then 1947, 1950, 1955 and 60 can also be seen. It may try to come back at least till here. If it continues to rise, it may try to rise strongly on the upside. So trade accordingly, take your positions accordingly. So let me give you the entry levels today. Rather, for the day, I think the entry levels are not required, because see, it is very clear. I had told in the morning itself, till the time it remains above 1930, one can remain long, and the target, if it breaks past by this zone, that is 1937 to 1940, if you see it trading above this zone, you can definitely go long, and nobody will stop you. Nobody will stop gold till 1945, 47, 50, the first targets, and then 1955, 57 and 61. So it may try to hit this zone. It can try to reach these levels. Now look at the daily stochastic, now looking upwards here, and MACD trying to converge and crossover. RSI not showing any symptom. So take your positions accordingly. I am still bullish, and we can expect a rise till if it breaks and sustains about 1940. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at US100. Now look at the 4-hour charts for US100. See, it is getting support here at 14550. Once it breaks 14550, then only I will expect, rather I will say 14540. If it breaks 14540, then you can expect it may come down and go below 14500. So yes, see this zone, that is a very strong resistance, and which exists at around 14650 levels. Beyond 14650 is something where you can expect it to rise strongly. In fact, you can go long above 14600 itself. Above 14600, the next stop at 14650, then 14670 should come into picture, and beyond that, sky is the limit. It may try to cover up the liquidity gap till here, that is 14800. It can rise strongly above 14700 levels. If it breaks 14700, nobody will stop till 14800 levels. So I'll be watchful there, and I'll be watchful of 14540 also. If it breaks on the downside, 14500 should provide a support. Also look at this, how beautifully this zone at 14470 has given a strong support for US100. Hence I'll be watchful here at 14540. Then 14500 will come into picture, and 14470 should provide a strong support. Below that, it may try to break strongly on the downside. Also on the upside, there is a room for US100 to hit 14700 today. So yes, it can try to achieve that. Look at the 4-hour stochastic near to overbought, trying to drop from here, so be cautious here. But at the same time, MACD has just crossed over. So yes, it is a bullish crossover. It is in buy zone now. Look at the 3-hour charts. On the 3-hour charts, similarly, lows are being connected. Possibly it may try to trade in this zone. So yes, you can expect 14650, 14670 and 700 zone, which may provide a little resistance. Beyond that, it will fly towards 14800. Also here on the downside, 14500 is something I'll be looking forward to. If it breaks 14500, then you can expect that what it is trying to do, it is trying to form the symmetry out here, and then it will try to come back again till towards 14470, 14400, and then 14350 will come into picture. On 3-hour stochastic near to overbought, MACD has crossed into buy side, but yes, see the height here is trying to stabilize, and probably we may see couple of red candles. RSI not showing any signs. Let's look at the 2-hour charts. On the 2-hour charts, similarly on the 2-hour charts, see on the 2-hour chart, it appears that it may try to come back till towards 14500 and 14520-530 zone. So first resistance 14540, then there are strong resistance at around 14530, then 14500 should come into picture, and I will be watchful specifically of this zone. If it breaks 14500, yes, then I will be bearish on FTSE UK and NASDAQ 100, and then we can expect a little drop out there. At the same time, a reversal must be considered. If it breaks 14600, one can go long here. US Tech 100 on stochastic here is comfortable, but looking downwards, and MACD trying to converge. That is the observation on the 2-hour charts. On an hourly chart, you can find that here is the support 14550, very strong support on the hourly charts, and then the support at around 14530 will come into picture. So in between this zone, don't take a position. Even if you want to go short, don't take a position till 14,500. Below that, you can go short. On the upside, if you see it trading above 14,600, you can go long for 14,650, 14,670, the next target, and beyond that, it will definitely fly on the upside. Between 14,500 and 600, don't try to initiate a position. Below 14,500, the target is towards 14,440, 14,400 and 14,350 levels can also be seen. Hourly stochastic looking downwards, and probably it can try to rise from here, and MACD trying to converge and crossover. So mostly bullish indication right now. And look at the daily charts here. See, on the daily charts, interestingly, it has seen higher highs. The opening is above the previous close and indicates little bullishness here. However, if it has seen higher highs, it may try to come back till towards 14,400, and from there again rise back, close in green. That is one probability which always exists. So only go short below 14,500, then you can expect 14,420 levels which may provide a support, and then below that you can expect it to come back even till towards 14,350 before looking forward to a rise again. So yes, it can swing. The high at around 14,650 is already existent, and it has already been achieved. And yes, you can go long above 14,600 where you can expect a little rise out there. So look at the daily stochastic hitting the bottom here and now trying to rise, hence a bullish move can be expected. But MACD has just crossed over and are wide divergent, so couple of green candles will only rise the MACD, but still keep the rise the stochastic, but it still keep the MACD on the sell side. So considering this, let me give you the trading levels for the day. So first, let's talk about the levels to go long. You can take a long entry at 14,588. Beyond this, the next target is 14,640, and if it goes past by this zone, then 14,700, and beyond 14,700, the next target is 14,770 levels. Probably beyond that, sky is the limit. It can rise strongly on the upside. Similarly, where to sell? I will recommend you to sell only at 14,491. If you see it trading at 14,491, go short. Then the next target is 14,440 and 14,400. These two are very strong support levels. Rather, I will say 14,420 here, the first support, and below that, yes, there is a support existent at around 14,400. Beyond that, it will drop towards 14,350 and 300 zone. This zone is very important for you. Nasdaq 100, if it breaks this zone, that is going to remain strongly bearish for the day, but I expect that probably we may see a little swing. And yes, breaking out of this zone at 640, 650, you can say, if it breaks out of this, yes, you can remain long on Nasdaq 100. One can expect a strong rise here, so take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at US30. Now these are the 4-hour charts for US30, and you can see lower highs because this candle has just started an hour and a half back, and probably the support here at around 14,650 is existent. If it breaks 14,650, then you can go short for 14,600, 580 levels, and below that one can expect 14,500. It can come down to these levels. However, breaking 14,750, I'll recommend you to go long. Then sky is the limit. It can try to head towards 14,800, 880. In fact, sorry, 34,800, 880. Sorry, extremely sorry, I am just mixing up the levels between Nasdaq 100 and US30. So yes, if you see it trading below 34,600, yes, you can go short here below 34,650, and yes, you can expect 34,600, 34,580 zone. Below that, 34,500 will come into picture. On the upside, if you see it trading above 34,750, one can go long here. And on the upside, see, this is a extremely bullish channel. On the upside, the target could be at around 14,800 first resistance, 34,800 first resistance, and then 34,850 around these levels it can try to achieve before looking forward to a little drop. Also look at this zone at 34,850 is equally important a resistance zone for US30 to sustain and trade above these levels. I will be watchful of. 4-hour stochastic is strongly overbought and hence a little drop. If it drops, I won't be surprised. Look at the MACD white divergent and still on buy side on the 4-hour charts. And if you look at the 4-hour charts here, you can also find that, see, the RSI is not showing any signs of either overbought or oversold, comfortable and can accommodate a rise too. On the 3-hour chart, see, previous candle was a doji with a long tail and a small upper shadow. But yes, with this as base, also look at this candle has opened below the previous candle, indicating that it can try to trade in little red, but also at the same time it can try to come back till towards 14,650, which is going to provide a strong support. Till the time it remains above 14,650, one can expect that it may try to hit 34,650. Sorry, extremely sorry once again. 34,650, yes, you can go short there. Below 34,650, one can expect 34,600 and it can try to till the time it remains above 34,650, one can expect 34,800 levels, and beyond that also can be achieved. But this is going to be a stronger resistance at 34,800, so mind that. 3-hour stochastic strongly overbought, MACD white divergent, and hence probable little convergence is required and we can see couple of red candles. Now coming back to 2-hour charts. On the 2-hour charts, see, on the 2-hour charts, this was the consolidation zone, a breakout candle. However, the bulls are still not very much trying to take the control out there. So yes, if you see it trading below 34,650, I'll recommend you to go short there. Then the target should be at around this zone, 34,600 and 34,560 levels, 570 levels should come into picture. Below that, it may try to break strongly towards 34,500. On the upside, 34,800 very definite resistance, and yes, you can go long above 34,750 where you can expect 34,800, and then 34,880 levels should come into picture, which is going to be important resistance zone. So this is what we can see on the 2-hour charts. Also on the 2-hour charts, it is near to overbought. MACD are white divergent, probably couple of red candles may try to bring them down and try to converge, and then later in the day we can see a rise, as how we are seeing in the last 2 days. Now look at the hourly charts. Hourly charts here you can find, see, rise, retracement, rise, lower highs, and now probably trying to drop. So yes, it can try to come back till towards 34,570 levels, and yes, below 34,650 we can stay long for 34,600 and 570 levels should come into picture. It can, in fact, it can try to come back till towards 34,500, the first support, and below levels. So I'll be watchful of 34,650. Below that, one can definitely expect a little drop for around 50 to 100 points. 1-hour stochastic looking downwards. MACD is still running in buy and running parallel. Now look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, this is a clear-cut sign of reversal. So once it breaks 34,750, and rather I'll say once it breaks 34,750, my next target is to cover this complete journey, and we can expect in fact 35,000 also if it continues to rise. So beyond 34,750, it's a definite buy. In fact, even if it tries to drop, now look at this. On the daily charts, it is trying to form higher highs, the 50 period moving average giving it a little resistance at 34,760 levels. And yes, this zone is going to be important at 34,760, 770, and on the downside, yes, there is a strong support at 34,500 which will come into picture. So below 34,650, you can expect a little drop. It can come back till towards 34,600, 570 zone, and in fact it can try to come back till towards 500 also, and then bounce back. So a bounce back is must. It may try to bounce back, but wherever it drops, you can still buy again. Probably we can expect a little rise. However, don't keep your longs below 34,500, then it will be difficult for us to bounce back. Now look at the daily stochastic looking upwards from here. MACD has crossed over and is still on sell, so even if we get one more red candle, it won't affect it much. However, then the next week probably the drop may start. However, today again probably we may see it trading above 34,500 levels. So considering all this, let me give you the trading levels for the So let's talk about the levels to go long. I will recommend you to go long only at 34,773 levels. If you see it trading above 34,773, see the nearest resistance at 34,800, then 34,880. Beyond that, it will try to hit 35,000 levels. So I'll be watchful of these levels. On the downside, if you see it trading below 34,638, you can go short here. You can expect that it may try to get a little support at 34,640 and 34,600. 34,600 and 34,540. So 34,600 and then 34,540 and 34,500 should come into picture. These levels are going to be important support zone for US30 today. Breaking 34,500, we can see the drop what we saw yesterday to continue here on US30, and then it will try to come back till towards 34,350 and 34,200 can also be seen. So I'll be watchful of this. I'll be mindful of 34,630 and 34,500 levels till the time it sinks in here. Probably you can expect it to rise back again and trade between 34,750 to 34,500 levels. So take your positions accordingly. This is all from my side. If you want to join and benefit, you can be part of my next mentorship batch. Also, you can be part of my VIP signals group. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training related queries. My email ID and Telegram ID are mentioned in the description. Also, join my Telegram channel. So this is all from my side. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. Thank you.